hope you're all doing well. So I have a fall DIY to share with you guys today, and I know that fall kind of brings all the colors from the trees, especially where I live. We do see all the beautiful reds and yellows and oranges coming up on the trees, but I wanted something different. I wanted a very neutral glam look with a little bit of sparkle, so that's exactly what I've created here and shared with you guys in this video. I hope that some of the ideas and some of the little crafting tricks that I share with you guys through the video inspires you and also helps you in your craft room, because I did share how to make metallic glue. That helps out with some budget-friendly ideas as well. And I'd love to see what you guys are creating, so if you want to tag me on Instagram, feel free to do that, or on Facebook. I love to see what you guys are doing. Anyways, until next time, I hope you're all doing well and that you enjoy this process.
For this DIY, I'm using a foam die from Dollar Tree. You can use floral foam for this and a skewer, and I'm using fluorescent orange pumpkins from the Dollar Tree as well. I'm just going to remove the top part here because I'm not going to need that, and I'm going to stab the skewer right into the foam pumpkin, and I find this makes it so much easier for painting. I am going to give the pumpkin 2 generous coats of white paint for this DIY. It is the Snow White acrylic paint, and the reason I give it 2 coats is because when you allow the first coat to dry, you may see a little bit of orange still peeking through. I don't want any of this orange showing through my pumpkins because I'm going for a very delicate and simple fall glam look. Now I'm taking some Rhinestone Wrap from the Dollar Tree. There are a few options here. I'm going to run them by. You can use something a little bit more solid looking or a little more delicate looking. It's completely up to you. You can even use thumbtacks to pop in. So you can use gold or silver. Rhinestones are really pretty. You can do a variety of colors or just stick to your diamond style. I found some twigs in the back and I just painted them white and added a couple little gems and rhinestones and pearls. They're little pearl beads from the Dollar Tree as well, and I'm using them actually as my stems for my pumpkin. I decided to put 2 because I thought it looked cuter. Very carefully applying hot glue to the top just to make sure that my stems don't topple over, and then filling in any of the orange foam that kind of got exposed with poking and prying and gluing. Now I began to attach my diamond wrap with Aleene's tacky glue and realized that that was a mistake. So I highly recommend using either very solid thick glue or using a tiny little daub of hot glue, and I'll share with you exactly how I'm doing it here. Just a teeny amount will do the trick, and then just applying a little pressure to the diamond wrap will hold it in place. I found that my glue was running and actually ruining the paint job I had done on the pumpkin, so that's just something I experienced. Now I'm running, you can also cut the diamond wrap if you'd like to only do maybe a row to keep it even more simple, or you can keep the diamond wrap intact like I have here and then working your way around all the grooves of the pumpkin. As I was working with the wrap, I realized it's probably quicker just to have them all measured out loose on the top, and then I went back and I glued down every bottom piece. Make sure that you bring the wrap far enough under the pumpkin that if you place it somewhere, it looks like it's fully wrapped and you're not left with a white open gap, if that makes sense. But you also don't need to waste your diamond wrap by bringing it all the way under. I've taken some floral from the Dollar Tree and I'm attaching it here to give it a little bit of dimension. I had painted for my rustic fall layout on a previous DIY a couple years ago, and I hung on to him because I think he's cute. He's actually a salt and pepper shaker from the Dollar Tree, and I painted it a cream white back then. Now I added a little flower, a piece of rhinestone, and I added also some silver, what is it called, eyeshadow. So I'm using eyeshadow and just dabbing his cheeks, giving him a little bit of texture, and it is quite shimmery. It's hard to capture on video. Unfortunately, shine doesn't always come through, but it is quite silver and metallic, I should say. This is how he turned out. He's super cute in real life, hard to capture him here. All right, so for the second pumpkin, I wanted to go a little bit more extravagant on it. I'm using a much taller stem. I added the gems and jewels and pearls as well to this one. I made sure I painted it a little bit of the snow white, the same color as my pumpkin. I have like a glam waterfall on the side of my pumpkin. So I've attached some floral on the top, and then I'm taking rhinestones, all different shapes and sizes from the Dollar Tree, and you probably recognize all these little gems, and I'm just going to kind of cascade them along the side, adding a straight big tall white feather from the Dollar Tree. And then this one here, I thought I'm going to curl the ends. All you do is take your open wide scissors, nice and flat, and gently pull and tug on the feather, and it will just curl like this. Isn't it gorgeous? Again, just a tiny little bit of glue will do the trick. Please don't put too much because it will melt your foam. And this is my finished feather pumpkin. I am in love with it. I love looking at it. It sits on my kitchen hutch and I just love it. So for this next part, I'm taking a 8x10 frame from the Dollar Tree. It is a silver bordered one, so it goes with the whole theme that I have here. I'm taking the frame completely apart, removing every single layer, even the glass pane. So I removed it, and now you want to take all the little prongs out, and this is ready now for you to put back together. So I wanted to use maybe thankful or harvest, something that relates to autumn and Thanksgiving. I'm using a little corner, and each corner I'm using a little bit of hot. And now you can either use crazy glue for this, or I found actually just rolling some adhesive glue right onto the metal word. You can find an adhesive roller at the Dollar Tree or the crazy glue. Don't use hot glue because it will peel away from the glass, and also it turns yellow. And so now you just want to fix it down, push down a little bit. I'm using a cloth so I don't leave all my fingerprints all over the glass that I just cleaned. And this is how it works. You can hang this, of course. You can add floral. Now for this part here, I really wanted a silver edged candle holder. You can apply the diamond wrap to it. I think it would look beautiful, but then I had an idea. I thought I'm gonna take some Mod Podge or clear Mod Podge. I ended up actually using just the glossy Mod Podge from the Dollar Tree. And what you want to do is, if you don't have metallic paint on hand, this is what I'm doing because I ran out of silver metallic paint. So you can buy eyeshadow at the Dollar Tree in all sorts of colors, and this will make metallic paint anytime you need it. Mix it with a glue and you're good to go. The same way I do my Mod Podge effect with glitter, that's what I do with the metallics. I just mix it in with the Mod Podge and then I apply it, and it's mess free, right? So you take masking tape, you make whatever design you're looking to do. I'm just going to keep the whole top part metallic, and I think I'm going to do the same to the bottom. Make sure you press down your masking tape nicely right to the glass so that you don't have the paint or the glue seeping underneath and bubbling. So this is it. You just press it down, and with a nice foam brush or a regular brush, whatever you have on hand, apply 1 or 2 coats. I definitely had to apply 2 coats. It wasn't thick enough with one. So make sure you allow it to dry completely. It takes about half an hour. You move back to your pumpkin project, back and forth. This is what I was doing, was just working back and forth between the paint projects. And by the time you know it, everything is dry and you're moving on to staging your pieces, which that's the fun part, right? And then wiping it off a bit so that it's distressed looking, but see how it shines and shimmers in the light? That's what you're just looking for. Okay, second coat on my candle holder, and look how nice and thick, and it looks just like metallic paint in real life. It's turned out really, really fantastic. I've added some colored candles, but I think I'm going to stick to white candles, and this is how it turned out. I hope that this video inspires you to create your own DIYs using the candle holders from the Dollar Tree. I've stacked my pumpkins on top of them, 2 metal candle holders for a taller look, and then leaving one just ceramic candle holder for one of the pumpkins to be lower. So you can play around with some of those things that you find at Dollar Tree to give height. But I hope you enjoyed this video, and until next time everyone, thank you so much for watching.